Hi everybody, and a very warm welcome to Susannah's Kitchen, wishing you a very Merry Christmas. And thank you for choosing to click on this video. So we make everything in the Ninja Foodi here, and Christmas is no exception. Of course, I don't expect you to be making a whole Christmas dinner for like 10 people using just one Ninja Foodi, but these recipes aren't just for Christmas Day. These recipes are for the full festive season. So I've got you covered with everything from party nibbles, starters, main courses, desserts, drinks. I've got the full works going on this December, so I really hope you enjoy these videos. Don't forget to give me a like below and subscribe to my channel as well. So today's recipe is an exclusive cookbook recipe. I've got a brand new Christmas cookbook that I have just released over on my website, which is www.susannahskitchen.uk. So go over there and grab yourself a copy. Now you don't need to worry about saving this video for today's recipe because there'll be a QR code in the cookbook which will link back if you do want to watch the recipe video again. And all my recipes are super achievable and of course really delicious. So I hope you enjoyed today's Ninja Foodi recipe. Let's go and start cooking. To start making my Christmas pudding, which is absolutely delicious, we need to weigh out our fruit to start with. And that's going to be sultanas, raisins and currants. Once you've got all your fruit in the bowl, we want to add some brandy and we're going to soak these. So let's measure this in and get that all over that fruit. It's pretty similar to when you make a Christmas cake. This is just traditional to have this at Christmas, isn't it? There you go. Brandy is in. And then we've got one more thing we need to do before we leave this. I tend to leave mine overnight. You don't necessarily have to leave it as long as that, but obviously the longer you leave it, the more it's going to soak into that fruit. So I've got an orange here and we're going to zest it and also juice it. So now we've got the zest off of the orange, juice that, and then we can add that to our fruit as well. What I tend to do is just cover it with cling film and then just leave it until the next day. And now let's pour that orange over the fruit. Now I'm going to make my cake batter or my pudding batter. We're going to sift in the flour to start with, and this is self-raising flour. Now that we've got the flour in the bowl, we want to add a little bit of spice. So you're going to want some mixed spice. Let's just sprinkle that in. I've got some fresh white breadcrumbs. Let's put those in as well. I've got an apple here that I've peeled and I'm just going to grate that in. I need soft brown sugar in this recipe as well. Right, next ingredient is some vegetable suet. Again, just measure that in. So it's nice, this recipe, because it's all just going into this one bowl. We're adding almonds next. And you can use little chopped up ones, flaked almonds. It's really up to you. You put in whatever you enjoy. We want 2 eggs. And I'm going to crack those into the mixture. And the last thing we need is some milk. Now we can start to combine these ingredients together. Obviously we've got our soaked fruit to go into here as well. Oh yes, look at this. And now we can mix all of this together. So you are going to have a wet batter here, and don't be concerned by that. There you go. That is your mixture done. I believe I've got everything in there now. It smells incredible. Because we're going to be putting this under pressure, it's important that you use a ceramic pudding dish like this one. I have greased this. Not done a very great job of it, but I have greased it. And then I've got a little piece of parchment paper that I'm just going to put in the bottom, and it's just going to help us to be able to remove this. Now we can get all the mixture in. So pudding is in the bowl. I've got a circle of parchment that I'm just going to place over the top like that. I just move that over. I'm just going to show you that I've got a piece of foil. You want it big enough so that it goes round the sides. And what I do is I pleat it in the middle, which basically just means creating a little fold like this. I will show you closer up. Can you see that? So on that side, you can just see I've just pinched that, and that just folds over like that. And all that does is allow for some expansion. So now get my bowl, kind of put that so that it's in the middle, and put the foil down the sides. And now I'm going to tie that round with some string just to hold that in place. Sometimes it's easier if you've got an extra pair of hands for this, but we can do it on our own. There you go, that's got it. Just tie that up, and then I just cut off the excess strings. We don't need that. And again, you can trim up a little bit of the foil if you want to as well. Makes it a little bit neater. There you go, pudding in the pot, tied up with a bit of string, and we've got that little flap for expansion. And now we're going to get this onto pressure cook. So of course, to pressure cook, you're going to need your water in the bottom, and then we put the pudding into the air fryer basket, because that's just going to make it quite easy to be able to remove that. We're going to cook it on high, and let's get that cooked under pressure, and I'll be back.